Well, hey there funny folks, we are playing through the Federation level missions on Star Trek Online, and we are an engineer. Now, I am playing a liberated Borg character, and my starship is the USS Warden, which is a Constitution class cruiser from the original series of Star Trek. I have actually got all the various enterprises unlocked, so I'm going to be using them to level up, mainly because these are the main ships of Star Trek, aren't they? I mean, nobody really remembers the other ships as much as the Enterprise. So, we have completed the tutorial, we've been ambushed by Klingons, we've I was going to say defeated the Borg, but technically we didn't. The Borg kind of did take over and we had to withdraw. However, we have gone to the aid of the SS Azura and we rescued the crew and the ship there, and we're going to see what other orders Starfleet has for us now. So let's go in here. Diplomatic Orders is the name of the mission, and here is Admiral Quinn. We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan Ambassador is travelling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the Ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or the Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Socketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe. So, we're going to get skill points and expertise. We're going to have the data recorder. This little device plays messages from Spock about the various sectors that we're in sector space. Oh, we get a nice new photon torpedo launcher and a personal shield along with dilithium ore. Okay, so let's beam up to the ship. Right. Now, we first head off to Vulcan, and then we'll take Ambassador Socketh to Pajem. For anyone who watched Enterprise, they will of course remember that Pajem, which is a supposed Vulcan monastery, was actually being used to spy on the Andorians. And through the interference of Captain Archer, ended up destroyed. The Vulcans weren't happy about that. But in Star Trek history, the Vulcans, humans, and the Andorians all worked together and rebuilt the monastery. So as far as we know, it's now currently a proper monastery and not something used to spy on the Andorians. Okay, this is the new sector space, looks amazing. Star Trek Online Series 10 launched a couple of weeks ago, and sector space is just so much bigger. It takes a little bit longer to fly to various places, and the starships are so much smaller than planets and stars now. It used to be you flew to a star, you were either the same size as the star or you were bigger than it. Now you are tiny. There's the 3 suns of the Vulcan system, and there's the planet Vulcan round there, so let's go around there. Oh, enter Vulcan system. Let's see, somebody else has a Constitution cruiser as well. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the Ambassador's aide when we arrived. Tapella says that the Ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when travelling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? Certainly. Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the Ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Socketh is currently attending a ritual to honour the end of the Calrec holiday. He will be done soon, but the Ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Socketh would be much more comfortable travelling to the Warden by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the Ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person. So we have a quirky ambassador, which is really odd for a Vulcan. And oh my goodness, didn't realise the Constitution class was so small against the Odyssey. Those are big ships. So we're going to go and fetch the ambassador using the shuttlecraft. So let's board the shuttle. Ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you're ready to make our final approach, let me know. Let's go land the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, this is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
It seems like it's an awful struggle for Vulcans to get out a word that conveys emotions. Please, enjoy your stay. It's awfully sarcastic of me, but never mind. Okay, the Ambassador and his aide are waiting for us at the temple at the top of this rise. We can speak to them there and find out if the Ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pajem. Okay, the very first time I did this mission I ended up going all over the place on Vulcan because I didn't really know what they were talking about, but it's this big hill that you actually start off facing. And I couldn't find the Ambassador the very first time I did this mission. I was all over the place. I was down in the city, up to the other temples. I was just totally lost. It took me about an hour to find him just running around on Vulcan. Of course, the upside of that is that I now know my way around the Vulcan map really well. Here he goes.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Oh, yes, tell me about Pajem.
Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
The Andorians? But they're also part of the Federation.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions?
What business do you have at Pajem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
Sounds reasonable.
Do you have any questions?
Nope. Are you ready to leave?
This is ridiculous. Access to Pajem is strictly limited to preserve the sanctity of the monastery. No outsiders are permitted to land without the expressed permission of Savin, the leader of the Order of the Priest that maintains the planet. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty. But Savin has chosen this moment to illogically question my visiting the monastery. He is refusing to grant leave for me to meet with the abbot at Pajem.
What about if we wait till Savin changes his mind?
If I do not complete my journey to Pajem now, I will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete. And that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant you permission.
I fear I've spent too much time off-world. While I find it easy to deal with others, my own people can be stubborn. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than I have.
Okay, I will speak to Savin. This would be Savin over here. Peace and long life. Standard Vulcan greeting there. Socketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem. Okay, he doesn't have a voiceover, so let me do the reading. Socketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. Now the Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. So why would Vulcans restrict access to Pajem? Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Wait, the Vulcan people have monasteries? Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation, Lieutenant. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us through our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monks' study of Surak's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Blimey, I don't even know if I read that right. Kirshara? Maybe if my pronunciation is wrong, someone can point it out in the comments. Tell me more about Surak. Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Surak taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favour of logic. Surak ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all things that we are. Shaped all that we are. Without Surak, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Okay. So do you trust Ambassador Socketh? I neither trust him nor distrust the Ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and he has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Wait, he's heard other things? Tell me more about what you've heard. Socketh has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him. What if the abbot agrees to speak to Socketh via subspace? The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on Pajem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Socketh's request does not qualify. Okay, so is there any way I can persuade you to allow Socketh to visit Pajem? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honour as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Socketh says that his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you agree, only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity. Wow, so Ambassador Socketh appears to be behaving somewhat irrationally.
Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Savin. We can leave for Pajem now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Then let's go. The way he says that last sentence makes it seem like he considers himself to be above Savin, which is strange for a Vulcan. Lead on, Captain. My business here has concluded. Okay, so we'll head back down the hill towards the shuttle. In fact, we'll sprint back down the hill towards the shuttle, see if the Ambassador's as fit as he looks.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory. Click on Replicator to access your store. You can purchase common items from the replicator. You can sell items by using Recycle, and retrieve sold items with Retrieve.
Useful information, I suppose, for anyone who's new. There's the Ambassador catching up. Let's just get these notifications out of the way, we'll put them up there. Okay.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Okay, let's talk to the Ambassador again.
I need to meditate and prepare for my meeting with the abbot at Pajem. If you have no objections, I will retire to my quarters. Please notify me when we have arrived at our destination. Once again, you have my gratitude for your assistance.
Okay, let's go back to the bridge. Ambassador Socketh has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. Alright, on, let's depart the system. Okay, so now we have to go to Pajem. That's just over here. Okay. Sir, I'm picking up an unusual reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the Ambassador to the surface. Sounds like a plan. Scan. Klingon ships decloaking. Captain, we are being hailed by the Klingons. Putting them on screen now. Klingon Captain. You have a foul shape changer aboard your ship. Turn the creature over to us or we will destroy you. Shape changer? What do you mean? The foul beast on your ship is an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honourless dogs dies screaming. Okay, tell me more about the Undine. They come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. Undine are telepathic and physically superior to humans. They see anyone from our dimension as an inferior life form, even Klingons. Soon they will know how wrong they are. Undine have the technology to be a real threat to anyone, even the Borg, but the worst of their weapons is their ability to take our forms. The Undine have inserted themselves into every major power in the quadrant and seek to control us through trickery and misdirection. You must be vigilant. Okay. So why are the Undine here? You tell me, Starfleet. It was your people who first encountered the Undine in the Delta Quadrant, back when we knew them only as Species 8472. Many among my people want to know just what you did to make them hate us so. Well, last we heard of the Undine in Star Trek Voyager was that everybody was happy and friendly. So what's happened since then? Okay, so I have a shapeshifter on board my ship. Do you have any proof of your accusations? Do you doubt my word? Insult my honour? I have killed men for less. I have nothing to prove to the likes of you. Turn that so-called ambassador over to me now, or face the consequences. Okay. So, Socketh has been behaving somewhat differently, and if he's a shapeshifter, that would certainly explain it. However, we have no evidence of this, so shields up, red alert. Let's blow up the Klingons. This will be fun. Let's go a little bit faster. A bit of a boost to weapon.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Okay.
Target's shields have failed.
Three torpedoes, there we go, it's one down. Is that only two? Nope, there's the only one. I thought I had two there. Hey, there we go, there's two of them down. Here's this console. The enhanced plasma manifold. Boosts my weapon power. There we go. Sensors are showing multiple Klingon life signs on the surface. The monks may be in danger. I recommend that we send an away team down immediately. Alert the ambassador to meet the away team at the transporter room. Captain, the situation on the ground may be too dangerous for the ambassador to be on the surface. I recommend that he remains in his quarters until it is safe. That actually sounds like a good idea. Let's beam down. Yes. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way toward the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. Recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert. We need to find the monks. Okay, so we've beamed in halfway up the hill. There's a glowing crate here. Let's open it. Handy. Shield charge and a hypo. Useful for healing. Well, we're supposed to go up the hill, so let's go up the hill. Oh, Klingons. Hey, shoot the Klingons! Kill the Klingons. Hey, 3 down. Oh, more Klingons. Not anymore. Wow, managed to kill them 3 quite quickly. That's quite weird. Let's talk to the Vulcan monk. I will attend to the wounded, but you should go up the hill and talk to the abbot.
Enemy target.
More Klingons. Oh, goodies for me. Oh, glowing box. This is theft, isn't it? We're basically stealing the stuff from the Vulcan monks. A little bit of ping back there. Okay. So let's see what we got. Polyalloy weave armor. Not bad. Plasma wide beam pistol. Neither item particularly amazing, but certainly useful nevertheless. And here we are, top of the hill. Let's go scan this crafting node. Trionium gas. We'll have that. There we go. Trionium gas. Handy things. what I'll be crafting later, but useful to have trionium gas and other things. Shoot the Klingons! Where have they been down from? Didn't I destroy their ships? That means there must be another ship in orbit. Hiding away somewhere. Okay. Let's loot. Hypo. Nice. Okay. Missions at times give you a chance to pause, to rest or heal. Let's see what the incoming message says. Receiving an alert from Vulcan. Tapella says she must speak to you immediately. We'll patch her through to your tricorder. I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Socketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. The imposter was able to fool Socketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous. Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Socketh's quarters, but he's gone. They are searching the ship, but unauthorized use of the transport is detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Socketh be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Whoever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed.
The Klingons were right.
Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Okay. This does not bode well for us. Up against an Undine shapeshifter at this low level. Why are my mines not actually? Exploding as he walks past them.
Bothersome creatures! Why should I trouble myself with such insignificant beings, when the Klingons will do my work for me?
And now he's changed the captain of the ship.
Warriors! Prepare for battle!
Yes,
There is
sir.
a group of Starfleet officers behind me. One of them is the foul shapeshifter. I'm returning to the ship. Don't let them leave this planet alive.
Kapla.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're up against Klingons now. Let's follow the Ambassador, or what was the Ambassador. That's that two out of the way. Let's continue on down the hill. There's about to be more. There's another one there. Quite a lot of them down here, it seems. Okay, so the Ambassador got away. Or the Undine. Scan the area. It appears that the Undine has eluded us. However, I'm picking up residual traces of transporter activity in the vicinity. I believe that the Undine may have beamed to a hidden ship in orbit. If he has a hidden ship, we will find it. Let's beam up to the ward and search for the ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Captain, there's an Undine ship on an intercept course. Defend your ship from the Undine until Starfleet reinforcements arrive. We don't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it is sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until the reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Send a signal to the Undine ship. We are Delta Recruit. We have an extra mission to accomplish. We must find out as much as we can about the Iconians. So let's warn the Undine that they're being manipulated by the Iconians. Message transmitted. Hopefully the Undine will take it seriously. Okay, I'm just going to hang around here until the Undine fires torpedoes, because...
Left shield's failing.
Okay, we'll turn round and we'll... Okay, let's target the torpedo. Oh, I'm out of range. Oh, that's good, because if I'm out of range, it can't hit me. Let's scan the Magnet site ore.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Okay, so there's the fleet has arrived. Let's join them. Closer now, that's fine. So Tom Sideways getting both beams going. Not be hit by the torpedo. No! Oh! Them torpedoes hit hard. There's another one. Let's get the torpedo. No! Darn it! Okay. Let's get out of here a bit. Let's retreat to a safe distance. Let's stop targeting the Undine ship so that I stop attacking it. Maybe somebody else can be attacked instead of me. No! He's gonna blow me up! Oh, I'm in a bad way. I thought I was going to get blown up there. Let's turn around and go back in. My shields have restored themselves. My hull damage is, well, still pretty bad, but nowhere near as severe. Okay, let's start with some torpedoes. Okay, it's almost done.
I don't know if the Undine will listen to your message, but maybe it will make a difference. The Undine ultimately want to keep fluidic space free from outside influence. When Catherine Janeway first encountered them in the Delta Quadrant, she promised we would stay away, and we held to our end of the bargain until the Undine sent agents to infiltrate our governments. But the Undine only sent those agents because the Iconians fooled them into thinking we were invading fluidic space first. We were both deceived. This is a tragic series of misunderstandings that has led to wars and countless deaths. And it's all the Iconians' fault. They used the Undine to destabilize our alliances and set the stage for their invasion.
Wow. Let's scan the debris. Got some data off of the Undine ship, or the remnants of the ship. Incoming message from the USS Kirk, Captain. This is Captain Thelen of the USS Kirk. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand, Lieutenant. Perhaps someday you will return the favour. Thelen out. We recovered final data transmissions from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all of this back to Starfleet Intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more. Okay. Let's hail Starfleet to report. The Ambassador was not Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realised. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create. Okay.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
There we go. Level 5, if you have bought the lifetime subscription to the game, that's where all the bits and pieces activate and you start receiving the benefits of all of that. Okay, so I'm going to equip what new gear I have, try and make my ship a little bit better or whatever, and just allocate some skill points, and we will resume in our next video, where we will play through the mission. I think it's hide and seek. Yes, hide and seek. So, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.